Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Tom Mizzle. You watch my channel Mizzle 14, and I'm here doing a review of Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 4, Episode 5. Alright, so it's a continue from last week, because Giselle brought up the fact that she felt type of way that this lady, that a complete stranger, asked Cameron all these questions about her freaking business that Giselle asked her 2 days ago, and Cameron didn't answer her questions, but answered this total she answered this total stranger questions like it was easy, and Giselle felt type of way about it. So Cameron said, "I did. What is this coming from? This out of left field. I feel that Giselle should have brought Cameron to the side, explained to her on the side, and not bringing up in front of the group that she has a problem." So she realized that she don't feel like she did anything wrong about it. So Cameron got up and walked away. Candace went to see on her and check up on her, and she said there's a lot going on. It's like, I appreciate that Giselle brought that lady to me. I really appreciate that, but we just not be getting that cool. We is not that in a place yet when I could just tell you my business. So since I'm not telling you business, because she said Giselle has a problem with the reason to make joke of her, to make fun of her, to make light of her, shade her about things. So when you tell her things, and I said that before, Giselle has a problem of shading people, making fun of people, and using what you tell her and twist it to her own advantage to shade the joke on you. So yes, I understand why Kim made me feel guarded in telling Giselle her business, because you don't know what she would do with that information. So yes, y'all just not getting back cool. Doesn't mean that she needs to share everything with you. So Candace got her calmed down. She said she appreciated Candace coming out there to talk to her. So they went back there inside. And Giselle would say, I don't want to talk to you. I just didn't know. And she said, I didn't know how. Just Cameron said she didn't know that she really offended Giselle. She said, I really appreciate you bringing that lady to me because I needed that. But I had no idea you would take the offense to that. And Giselle said, I'm okay. I'm sorry. So like that. I just want to be a good friend and all that stuff. So I understand not to say anything. And so that's good. That's keep it at that. She said she's working on being compassionate. She's working on being compassionate. So she just realized that she needs to let that go and stuff. And somebody, when Kevin was outside, someone was asking why she didn't get it, because she said Giselle felt type of way that she asked Giselle the same type of question 2 days ago, but she didn't answer her, but she answered to the stranger. I said, because the total stranger is like a business wise. She not trying to get personal. It's like sometimes, like I tell y'all before, it's very easy to tell somebody, a stranger, your thing, your problems, and talk to them and get objective opinion. They talk to your friend who you have a rocky relationship with, because that friend is what sometimes could be shady to you. You don't know what the intentions are with the information you gave them. So sometimes you keep some of your things to yourself. You don't tell your friends everything, especially you come with a friend who has a history of shading you. So Giselle was in a confessional, act like she didn't know what she did to Karen that made her feel like she can't trust her and so like that. So she said, so Giselle said, what did I have done to make her feel that way? The producer said, Eva Kalau. She said, oh. The piece of cake. She said, oh. And then she said, the T-shirt. She said, oh yeah, yeah. And she said, oh no, no, never mind. Next question, next question, next question. Yeah, I did that. I did. Yeah, you did those shits. How the hell you forgot you did those shits? And this is like recently. Y'all continue filming after the reunion, so it wasn't that much of a break of what you did. So you did not forget what the hell you did to Cameron to make her feel that way. So don't act like you don't know, Giselle, that you did all that shit. The producer had to let you know you did that shit to make her feel that way. So now you know why she Noel don't want to tell you some things, because you was shading her and freaking make a joke of her, and you gonna act like, what did I do to make a joke of her or I shade her? And they tell you all that, and she said, oh yeah, I did those shit. So I said, yes, own up, bitch. All right, so Candace went along and asked Giselle for her therapist, right? And she said, oh yeah, you're going through things. She said, yeah, I need a therapist. So she said, growing up with a therapist, sometimes you may need your own therapist, because sometimes she's like, has a way to try and say her words to damage her, to damage Candace, and use on Candace and play on words and hurt Candace's feelings. And once again, Candace start tearing on the damn table. I said, girl, damn Candace, can you stop tearing and crying for a little second, girl? Shit, I was like, all right. So she was talk about how she interact with her mom, and sometimes her mom be belittling her and talk about her father, about things like that. Something that Candace take a heart. her mom used against her as a weapon. And I said, that's not good to do that. It's like, you and your mom need to have a way to maybe communicate. And Kim was like, she just wants to Candace to get good terms with her mom and fix it because she just lost her mom, and you don't want that emotional feelings coming first surface. Was like, damn, me and my aunts are being odds, and now she's gone. We can't make amends, and before she passed away. So it's like, you need to get that done. And then it's something that Candace told us at the table is like, wow, your mom called you that? She said, yeah, she said her mom Dorothy called her a dumbass bitch. I said, what? I said, what? Your mom called you a dumbass bitch? I said, what happened? She said she called me a dumbass bitch, and I had to get hang up on her because I was like, and she hang up on me. And she said one time we was talking and we had a little heated on. She called me a dumbass bitch, and then she hang up on her. And I said, wow. I said, your mom called you that? So I said, yeah, y'all need to get that together. And you need a therapist to say how to handle it, to talk to your mom, because your mom is a piece of work. She diagnosed you as bipolar, all that stuff like that. Yes. And Ashley said the confession said her mom need to get her license revoked. To call you diagnose your child as a bipolar like that, that's something not good. So it's like, yes, you need your own therapist outside your own mother as a therapist. Because I don't know who that mother is or who she counseling, but I won't be going to her. The fact that you call your old daughter a dumbass bitch like that, I was like, wow. I said, wow. So Katie said, well, call her one day and call her a bitch and hang up. I was like, Katie, I said, don't do that. Even though her mom is wrong, I would not be calling my mom no bitch. Like, oh my gosh. I mean, I would probably distance myself from my mom for calling me a dumbass bitch, but I won't be calling her back as picking tit for tat and calling her a bitch back. I said, no, I keep my opinions to myself. I let that go. I can't call my mom no bitch like that. So I was like, that's a joke, but I said, no, don't do that. Don't do that. But that mom was dead wrong for calling her daughter that. I was dead wrong. So, Candace, Giselle, and Katie went in the room. And Giselle wanted to ask Candace, since she knows a little bit about Cameron more, so like that, what's going on, so like that, why? Tell me a little bit about Candace. Like, tell me a little bit about things and why what's happening, because I'm not understanding. So Candace broke it down a little bit to Giselle that she's still going through some grieving process. It's in no words, so like that. A lot of things going on. If she was okay, you be able to talk to her, things like that. But at the process time, since y'all just not getting good terms, maybe it was not a good time to really indulge and really offer a lot of information about herself, because she's still guarded about things. So she said, Giselle said, well, Cameron's been defensive. She said, yes, Cameron's always has been defensive. But right now, since she's grieving, it's like just not the time to really attack her and go on her, because she's still grieving for the loss of both her parents. And it's like attack the loss of both her parents, and it's still fresh in her mind, so she's just not in that mindset to really go back and forth with a joke or be sensitive. She's extra sensitive right now. So Giselle said, okay, whatever, so like that. And that was that. So the question will come about by drinking, and then Candace brought up that, yes, drinking, Ashley has been drinking a lot, and for someone who's trying to get pregnant, she's drinking so much, and I don't think she is trying to get pregnant. She said, what, you don't think Ashley's trying to get pregnant? She said, when you going through, she go to a Chinese doctor, she has fertility issues, also like that, trying to get pregnant, she had a miscarriage, you may want to take caution of drinking while you're trying to get pregnant. Which in this case, drinking really doesn't affect your ability to get pregnant, but we'll talk about that later, because Candace and Ashley had a little falling out at the end of the episode. Alright, so move on. So Monique is preparing a rainbow party for her baby. It's like that. And I was like, what's a rainbow party? What the hell? But the term is a rainbow baby is someone who's been born after a miscarriage. So they call it a rainbow baby. I said, oh, okay, I understand. So she having a rainbow party for her baby and stuff like that. Her in-laws and her parents is going to be coming to the house and live in the house, that the new house they are in now. And she said it's the first time her mother-in-law is coming to her house and stay with them. So she said it's crazy. And I said, I remember that mother-in-law. That mother was something else, calling her, oh, I got that heifer straight and all that shit. I said, girl, you ain't do shit. I was like, whatever. So that was that. All right, so while we was in the bus, cause they going on the way to Whitney Plantation. This is where her Giselle ancestry is at, and she getting her history on how her great I think grandparents was slaves. Um, so she getting her history of her father Curtis, and she started explaining her history of her father. Her father was working with Dr. Martin King at the Dr. Martin King. Uh, yeah, King, when he was on up and he fight for minimum wage. She did a lot of activism and stuff like that and fighting for our rights now. So far as 80 years old, went through all this history of changing the world and stuff like that. So it'd be something to be proud of. And I was gonna say it was on the bus and Rob explained her history that it's very good to know your history and your background and stuff like that, see where you come from to give you an understanding of yourself. So they said you did your histories and planets ancestry DNA lineage? She said yes. And she realized she had some African and she also has some European in her. And she has a percentage of European descent than her African descent. I said, oh, okay. 59% European. And she said it's not a surprise because both her parents are black, but great parents are slaves, so like that, come in the New European area, so North Carolina. So that her mother, I think her parents or mother or something like that from North Carolina. So explains the history of why she is the way she is now. And she said, but she said how she was raised and grew up and how she identifies herself is different of what her DNA is, and it's different from Katie because Katie has a black parent and a white parent, so like that. So it's different from her. So that was nice. And they went to Whitney Plantation and get the little thing. I guess New Orleans has the only dedicated museum in the country of slaves. So it explains the history about it, explains the great grandparents of Giselle and how they was been through, how they been raped and all that stuff, and they had to sell property. And the dad did a little shade to Cameron. He said, you know how that feels, Cameron, right? And I was like, oh my God, just like father and daughter. And the father still was doing shade, and he was still making jokes, still into himself. I said, that's your DNA all through with that boy, that father, Giselle. You got it, everything but him. He opened the door. He said, you look handsome. Don't you think I know that? I was like, daddy Curtis. So, but I'm not gonna go too deep into the plantation and history. I mean, it was emotional. It was deep. It was a lot to learn. Things I didn't have to know. I mean, the children, they had a monument to of the children dying, over 1,000, something like children dying and during this time period, and some while being stillborn in the mother's stomach because the mother had to be working from sun up to sundown, and disease like fever disease and other stuff like that. It was ridiculous. It was touching, and it had grades of the different names. And they said if a woman is pregnant, they would still get raped, but they would dug a hole and have them lay in that hole, and they still raped them. And it was deep and touching. So it was emotional. They got there. Became too much for Karen. She said, I just 2 months after I buried my father, because their parents died 7 months within each other. She lost her father first, and then her mother. So it's 2 months now that she says bury her father. So it's like it's very fresh in her mind. So Giselle had a plan for them to go out and have a party, and Karen decided she gonna stay home and not go out. And I understand because she said she just can't do with it. She's grieving and she was to stay home and relax. I said that's good. Let her grieve. So so like I said, I'm not gonna go into details about the plantation, but it was very deep. And there was a lot of history explained, and like the shackles and the chain, the shackles around the neck they had to go through, and the colleges they was living in, double up, 10 on one side, 10 on another side, box they had to live in, and when they had to go bathroom and do things in that box, and they can't really go anywhere. So it was a lot. At the thing. All right, so they was gonna do a party as a Mardi Gras type. No, it's not a Mardi Gras party. They was gonna do a Mardi Gras theme inspired outfits to go to a club and drink and have a good time. So during that time, they was all getting ready, getting their boas, getting their masks, getting their hair colors, all that's like that. Giselle went downstairs again. All the girl ladies meet downstairs, freaking Karen went to Instagram Live. First, she talked to her husband Ray, and then she went to Instagram Live. And I guess I read in some tweets before I did this video that Monique and Karen and all that stuff like that was explaining a while. It's nothing wrong for Instagram Live for you to attack her and judge her and say why and this is how you're supposed to be grieving. And Giselle was all stalking her page and looking at this live and making comments and said, "Oh, this how you're grieving. You on Instagram Live. You making social media live, and you could have been down here and partying with us. Wow, this how you grieve all that stuff." I said, "Who could tell you how somebody grieve?" Karen explained that she was on Instagram Live talking to people because they had a condolences about her, and she wanted to appreciate everybody who reached out to her and thank the fans and people about her loss, and she wanted to talk to them on live about her appreciation. So that's what she was on Instagram Live for. That's a part of her grieving, to talk out. If you want to reach out to social media and talk to people online and feel better about yourself, that's your right. Well, sometimes when I'm down, I like to talk to people. I like to call people on the phone and say what's wrong. Or sometimes I like to be by myself. If I'm down and I'm sad and I want to like that, I might listen to my music or do something to distract me, play the game or watch movies like that to get my mind off. Or I may call somebody and talk to them or something like that. But on my social media, look at things. I won't probably do no live and stuff because I'm not paid stage yet. But too like that, do some different things to keep my mind off of it. So maybe she started seeing while in her pity, sleeping and crying and stuff like that. Maybe she'll get on live to release that hurt. And sometimes people need to release the outwards. So if they go out to talk to other people, have the external experience of reaching out and being on social media. So there's nothing wrong for that. It's different levels of how you grieve. And no, it's not one way to grieve. You don't have to be home crying, boo-hooing, all that stuff, and be miserable and sit in your room and not do it. If you want to reach out social media and you talk to people to get your help process, to help you heal, to help you feel better, you are more than power to do that. For Giselle to shame her and ridicule her for she was on Instagram Live is really childish of you. And it's nothing wrong for that. And I'm glad, and I'm just upset that nobody checked Giselle on that. Like, she was going off and saying, this how you grieve. You was on Instagram Live and you supposed to be telling her you could be coming down here and you use that as an excuse and stuff like that. If you just tell me you just want to go Instagram Live, you lie. I said, no, she didn't lie. She's still grieving, and she grieving by talking to people. That's what she's grieving. So stop it, Giselle. So they was out drinking, having a good time, throwing shots and dancing, like good time. And then Giselle said, "Oh, see, even Monique is having a good time. She's pregnant now. You could have came down pregnant, being happy and having a good time too. But you want to stay in your room being grieving and you want Instagram." I said, "Let the Instagram Live go, girl. Like, it's not that serious." So they was having a good time. They dancing. I said, "Okay, cool." It went back to Giselle thing. They was doing some beads. Like, somebody was trying to show Ashley the beads, boobs. It show up a little bit. She got a bead, and then they drag Katie thing down. Katie said, "Dance with her beads, got all the beads and everything." I said, Katie is having a good time. And Katie left that night because she went to go to sleep because she had a lot going on. So she said she wanted to go to sleep. But they was drinking shots and everything. And then Candace made a thing about freaking still having sex with her husband with a condom. And then she made some joke about the condom, something like burning rubber, whatever it was. I was like, okay. So they was like, "Oh, you have sex with your husband with a condom? I mean, he's your husband." It's like that. And she said, "I didn't want to get pregnant." She said, you can still have sex raw without getting pregnant. I would say, yes, you can, but if she's not taking good pills and he's not pulling out, it could decrease the effectiveness of the pills and stuff like that. You can still get pregnant. So you don't want to take that chance. You want to extra confirm you'll not get pregnant by wearing condoms, being on birth control, stuff like that. Being on birth control and not using condom is probably counterproductive to me, in my experience, in my opinion. I don't know. I'm not a female, so I don't know. But I feel like if you take a birth control and the person you fucking want and he's still coming to you, it's kind of like counterproductive, counteractive to freaking birth control to me. Because at some point it could slip up. You can still get pregnant even while you're on birth control. It happens. So use condoms can help increase your chance of not getting pregnant. So I mean, yes, she's her husband. But still, if you don't want to get pregnant, you don't want to get pregnant. Use condoms. You should still have condoms. whatever. I don't know, whatever. But hey, it is what it is. If she still wear condoms, he don't have no problem with it. It'd be good. And to, I bet you would leave because she said I'm afraid of murder. If not use a condom, I can get pregnant. And I don't want no kids right now. So I'll say, okay, cool. So that's her right. That's a prerogative. She want to use condoms, so she won't get pregnant. Let her be. All right. So then I think Giselle brought it up there. She said, well, Candace will think you trying to get pregnant to Ashley. So Ashley asked Candace. She said, you don't think I'm trying to get pregnant? And Candace said, who don't? And who does? And something like that. And then she said, well, let me say this. And this like that. And I would say, Candace, speak out. Speak. You had a lot to say. Why the reason? She said, well, you trying to go to Chinese doctor. And then also it was like, well, the doctor said I could drink. She said, oh, it can? And then we're going back and forth. And it would say, well, if I would try to get pregnant, I would not be going out drinking like that and all that stuff. You had a lot of issues and miscarriage, a lot of issues, a lot of things, and you trying to calm it down. I don't think you should drink. I remember I should not be drinking if I'm trying to get pregnant. So people say, who said that you can't drink while getting pregnant? It's once you get pregnant, you gotta stop drinking. So actually drinking, if you drinking, you might get really fucking horny and hop on the dick and stuff like that and get a boom, boom, bam, bam, bam and get pregnant. So it could intensify your increased intensity to get freaking pregnant. So it will help you if you freaking drunk. Most people get pregnant while they was drunk under the influence of alcohol, so like that. So it's not a big deal of her drinking to get pregnant. It's once she get identified as being pregnant, then she needs to stop that drinking, and that would be a different story. So it's not a big deal about that. And Monique said, yes, when I was getting pregnant with the thing at the miscarriage, I was drinking wine, having a good time, girls night out, all that stuff like that, and it was cool. It was no problem. And once I get pregnant, it stopped. So they're going back and forth. So Ashley said, so basically, was getting judged. And then Monique made those comments to say, see, Ashley had her own place of medicine because Ashley has been doing that. She has been judging and being everybody there in business on the thing. But now the table's flipped on her. She can't handle that eat because Candace not the one who backed down. So she was going back and forth. And Ashley was getting heated. She said, how dare you try to judge me? And this going on. And I'm trying to say, I thought you were a good friend and all this craziness. And you come here judging me and saying what I'm supposed to be doing, what I can't do, what I could do. Do you got the MD degree? Who could tell you and what kind of experience you have to tell me when I can't do it on my body? I had a miscarriage and you gonna try to tell me and I can't do this and like that. That's hurtful. And that's how to end it. And Candace was sitting right there. I said, I want to say what you go say after that, Candace. But Monique was like, I'm here for it because Ashley got to take her own medicine. Because Ashley has been doing that throughout the seasons that she's been doing this, tagging everybody problems, and now was turning on her. Then she want to have a hard problem and have a heat moment and then want to feel real sorry and want to break down and act like she being judged. And see, oh, a judge is being judged now. How do you feel, bitch? Okay. But that was the episode, y'all. I appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. If you're new to my channel, tell me how you think about this episode. Yes, the plantation was heavy. It was sad. But I ain't trying to go too that deep and be emotional in the video, so I ain't going to start to explaining too deeply about the plantation. But I don't like how Giselle was sharing Cameron grieving process and the whole process of the miscommunications with the misunderstanding of drinking and getting pregnancy and pregnant. It's too much. It's like that. It's dragging us out. It's like she could drink before she get pregnant. She's not pregnant yet, so she could drink. It will help her get pregnant. Once she get pregnant, she stops it. So I want everybody to stop questioning that. But actually, you cannot be on people's business and then want to turn around and act like you so about hurt, and then nobody can do that to you. So stop that too. So we'll continue on from that, and I'll talk to you all later for next week's episode of Potomac. Peace.